The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, it's Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
There's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They go play action here on first down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. To the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 55 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Chiefs 0. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to try and throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Complete.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
On 1st down, Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
To number 10.
Tyreek Hill, 27 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Well, it appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. He's back to throw here to start the drive. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Cousins. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. First down, here's the run with Cook. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On second down, Cook. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. Cook a first down and more. And finally brought down at the 43. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Cousins now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They read zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He'll hit his running back, Amir Abdullah. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. A first run for the backup, Abdullah. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up inside the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback. Even if you take the play deep, and that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Mahomes again, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Chiefs 7. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
On the coverage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Returning it, Hill. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down
at the 39-yard line.
It's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. On the return is Osborne. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is they went back.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And that will set them up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
But psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Quickly to Kelsey. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Butker now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now KJ Osborne. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll buy some time right. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
As mentioned, here's the younger brother of Dustin. This is Brenton Colquitt to punt it away. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes looking for his running back, and he's got it. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
At the 8-yard line.
Now Bell. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now.
Good.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14.
14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Osborne. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts.
No gain on the
as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
7-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw. So use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cousins. He's so caught right on the 6. And he's across for a touchdown. And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. Do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. Forced out to his left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with the referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The dangerous Hill now to return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues.
Mahomes now on first down.
Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
First down, Kansas City.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line.
11 on the play.
11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And this will leave him a yard short.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
On 2nd and 1, Mahomes.
His pass caught at the 4.
And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon.